At this time, we'd like to welcome family, friends, community members, faculty, students, AP alumni. We're excited to be able to have the opportunity to have everyone here who would like to be here today to help these young people celebrate their achievements in their 13-year academic career. While we didn't know what today might look like, might bring, I am happy for this group that they do get to have those who supported them, who love them, here with them as we celebrate the class of 2021. To start today, I would like to just take 1 minute to thank the parents, the students, for all your flexibility this school year. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention our teachers, nurses, custodial staff, and all the support members who made this school year happen. If we could please give those people a quick round of applause. Class of 2021, you will definitely have a story to tell your children. They won't believe the fact that in late March of your junior year, you were told you were going to have 2 to 3 days off school while the coronavirus was here, and then we get things taken care of. Little did we know that there would be online learning to finish your junior year, that everything would end up canceled. We'd have no prom, no spring sports. All of our hustle and busy activities would be put on hold for some time. And looking back, probably now more as a parent than as your principal, I could tell you it is a time I think as adults we will cherish. We got to be home. We got to eat together. We got to actually see our kids a little bit more. And while I wish you would have had the spring you deserved, I think of those seniors last year who didn't get the proper send-off. And I'm glad we get to do it this year with you having everything here at the end. Your senior year was definitely full of adjustments, and I credit you for being flexible, being open to change, and to do what we needed to do to have the best year we could have. We used every square inch of classrooms, pushing desks as far out as we could. Band and choir went to the odd. Spanish, math, English went to the choir and band room. Seniors, you will have the recognition as the only class who ever has open campus and got to leave whenever you have study hall. That will not continue juniors. We sat at lunch with X's on where we could and could not sit, brought in round tables that everybody fought over and moved chairs to anyway. But I thank you for your leadership and your flexibility. Our year doesn't happen without you as seniors, setting the tone, saying it's going to be all right, displaying the positive attitude that was needed for us to move forward. After the second trimester this year and looking at our attendance, it was an unbelievable statistic to find. This year, our school attendance was 97%. Last year, our attendance was 95%. I don't know if it was the not coming to school the last 3 months of the year that made you hunger, made you just want to get back and interact with one another. If it was your commitment to your education. Many of you only had 1 to 2 classes here, and we're doing great things during your day as well to prepare you for life after. But I know it's been leadership by you. It would have been very easy to complain, be angry, that we had no homecoming dance, no fall musical, that to start the year we couldn't have everybody in the gym for activities. We had to have ticket limitations, space out, do all those things, but you never complained. You complied. You asked questions. When you got the chance, you made the absolute most of them. This group made the best and kept our school moving forward. And as you concluded your senior year, you finished strong. When you look at the marks you're going to leave in our trophy cases, the different banners that you've hung in this gym just to this last weekend's success, along with things earlier. We had state tournament appearances and successes. We added more Division I ratings to our fine arts, our speeches. We established our strong robotics program that continued to achieve. We had our first ultimate fuel mileage vehicle participate this year. We won the state FFA display for our chapter. All things you guys built upon, a legacy that's been established. You made it better. Young people, I hope as we go through this, you remember to take joy in the little things and don't take things for granted, as you never know when that might not be the opportunity. Class of 2021, I encourage you to take a close look around today, because I will promise you this will be the last time the class of 2021 is ever together. I encourage you as you leave, take time, greet those that maybe you may not come back in contact with. Wish them the best. If there's amends that need to be made, make sure you just say hi. But this will be the close of this chapter. The thing is, you're more than prepared to go on in many different directions, with many different passions, with many different life goals and career paths. But the thing I'm confident about, whether it's college, work, or the military, and for those going there, we will pray for you and we thank you for your service. No matter where you go or what you do, we hope you're prepared. We hope you have a passion. Our goal at Appleton Parkersburg High School is to prepare you to do whatever it is you want to do when you leave here. That moment's now. You don't all know exactly what you're going to do or have your lives planned. But I hope you go work hard, you don't take things for granted, and that you never forget where you came from. As I conclude, I just want to tell you thank you. Thank you for making this school year what it was, for your leadership, for your marks. I congratulate you on your achievements, your success, and ultimately graduation. Finally, my last plea comes to you probably more as a parent. But as you go off and leave, I ask that you don't forget about us, that you know we love you and we'll miss you, and you're always welcome back home. Thank you. At this time, it's my pleasure to have the AP Choir, who for the 8th consecutive year received all Division I ratings, under the direction of Jeff Bieber, sing, "I Will Praise Thee, O Lord." At this time, it's my honor to introduce the salutatorian in the class of 2021, Kayla Warnica.
Welcome, family, friends, faculty members, and of course, the graduating class of 2021. Hello, my name is Kayla Warnica, class salutatorian, if you couldn't tell by Mr. Thomas's introduction. Let me first introduce some cliche graduation buzzwords. Wow, we made it. I can't believe we're finally here. It's like this day would never come. Now that that's out of the way, I would like to first thank everyone here and watching at home and the coming to the celebration of our achievements. Without the help of family, friends, and the countless teachers we had along the way, none of us would be here today. Some people like to think that graduation starts the first day we walk into freshman year, But in actuality, it starts the first day we walk into kindergarten class, bushy-eyed and bright-tailed. Or if you're like me, crying and wanting to go back home. From that moment, we've been put through obstacle after obstacle and still managed to come out on top and survived. And if you think about it, we survived so much. I mean, we've survived a tornado, a global pandemic, homework, Mr. Waters' math class. No, but really, we faced many challenges together throughout the years. We faced adversities that some may have known about, others where we struggled on our own, and some where we had familiar faces to lean on. I've had my own set of adversities. I came to school here at the start of 6th grade. I was always used to being the new kid, and coming here was no exception. However, my first few weeks here, I was able to find a group of friends that I was able to relate to and lean on. As the years passed, I was able to grow beside the rest of my class and witness who they have become today. What I want for us is to remember the challenges we faced here and carry them on with us throughout our graduation into the rest of our lives. Those moments we faced here throughout our grade school years are the ones that have shaped us in who we are today and will continue to shape us years later. They're the ones that will guide us through college midterms, through first days of our dream careers, and maybe even through college debt. We're graduating, for crying out loud. We could do anything at this point. But I just don't want to focus on the hard challenges we face. There are some good ones we've dealt with too. Maybe it was a winning shot at a sports game, or getting an A in that aforementioned math class, or maybe getting out of school 3 months last year. High school is a challenging experience, but it isn't the end-all be-all of our lives. I know I, for one, am ready to start the life I've always wanted, and I can safely say on behalf of my fellow classmates, they may be ready too. I once again want to thank everyone for helping us in our school journey and for giving us valued expresses that will help us in the future. Thank you.
One thing that makes AP so special is our investment in young people as they move on beyond Afflington Parkersburg. AP has one of the strongest Dollars for Scholars programs that I'm aware of in our area. The class of 2021 received $51,535 in scholarships, with a minimum being $1,000 to every student who applied. Seniors, I am hoping all those thank yous are done and out, and that you thank those donors for their investment in your work. Our post-grads will also receive $44,877 this year, for a grand total of $96,412 going back to our students who graduated from here. An unbelievable accomplishment and something we shouldn't take for granted. At this time, it's my pleasure to have Ella Junker from the class of 2020 come and speak about how Dollars for Scholars helped her as a freshman this college year.
Hello. Most of you probably know who I am, but for those of you that don't, my name is Ella Junker, and I am a 2020 graduate of Afflington Parkersburg. I am currently attending Hawkeye Community College, where I am pursuing a degree in nursing. Today I would like to tell you how the Afflington Parkersburg Dollars for Scholars program has helped me through my first year of college. Even though college is expensive, it is definitely worth it. I know you have probably heard that 1,000 times this past year, but until you actually become a college student yourself, it's hard to fully understand. Starting my first year of college, I knew things were not going to be cheap. What I did not expect was the high cost of my textbooks, a mandatory technology fee, and a charge for student services. All of this, of course, is in addition to tuition. The scholarships I received from Dollars for Scholars last year helped cover the cost of these unexpected fees and made it possible for me to have an amazing first year of college. I cannot express enough how much the Dollars for Scholars program has done for me during my first year of college, and how much they will continue to help with the scholarships for postgraduates. While some of you do not realize this now, we are so lucky to come from a community that cares about the success of its students. AP is truly a special place. In closing, I would like to say thank you to everyone that donates and helps with the Dollars for Scholars program, and to the class of 2021. Remember to send out those thank yous. Without their generosity, this program would not be what it is today. Thank you.
Once again, we'll have the AP Choir perform Lonesome Road. Thank you, choir. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the class of 2021 valedictorian, Matthew Birch.
Mr. Thomas and Mr. Hughes, faculty and staff, members of the board, family, friends, and fellow graduates, today is a day to be remembered. Today marks the end of our high school careers and the beginning of our journey into adulthood. But before we begin that next journey, we should first reflect on the one we just finished. To do this, we should ask ourselves this question: who am I? If this question sounds familiar, that's because we had to write an entire paper about it in Mr. Wheaton's junior composition course. Or perhaps a better question to ask is, who are we? Who is the class of 2021? Well, some of us are athletes, some of us are artists, some of us are tech nerds, and some of us are band geeks. Some of us sing in front of crowds, and some of us sing only in our cars. Some of us are townies, and some of us are bussies. Some of us like to make our voices heard, and some of us like to quietly contribute. But whoever it is that we are, we will always be the class of 2021. At the baccalaureate last week, Mr. Thomas and our community pastors talked about how it is important to have a strong foundation so that the person who is built upon it can stand strong against the challenges of life. Similarly to a foundation, a tree has roots. I like the tree analogy because a tree is supported by many roots that extend deep into the earth. We are the tree trunk, and our families, friends, teachers, mentors, and more are the roots supporting the tree's growth and future. Let's thank these people for everything they have done for us. Let's thank our school for providing us with an education that we often take for granted. Let's thank our teachers for their unwavering support and dedication towards helping us succeed. Let's thank the staff for their devotion towards creating a positive learning environment where we have spent countless hours. Let's thank our family, our friends, and our community members for never giving up on us and for helping guide us through the trials and tribulations of being a moody teenager. But this tree analogy goes much farther than just the foundation. As trees grow, they gain rings that tell a unique story. As we leave this place and continue to grow, we will also gain rings that tell our unique stories. Up until this point, our stories have been shared. We have grown up together side by side for the last 13 years. We have shared many victories and many amazing adventures, and we have also overcome challenges and adjusted to uncontrollable circumstances. Even though we will continue to add rings to our tree, the rings we made here will remain a part of us for the rest of our lives. As trees grow, their branches reach ever higher into the sky. As you all continue to grow, I hope that you continue to reach higher and higher toward even greater heights. When you leave here today, I want you to celebrate what you have accomplished. And I also want you to remember that our community was our foundation that helped us to grow. Now it is our turn to be the foundation for others to grow. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Matthew, Kayla, thank you. Great words. Every year we recognize the top 15% of each class. This year, for the class of 2021, Matthew Birch, Kayla Warnica, Haley Peterson, Reagan Schneiderman, Owen Thomas, Caden Campbell, Summer Stotler, and Joshua Hahn. We also every year take time to recognize on the behalf of the Iowa State Bar Association the American Citizenship Award. This year's recipient is Emily Price. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce and recognize the school board members of Applington-Parkersburg High School. Amy Truax, Dave Schneiderman, Deb Grandin, and Nate Steggy. Board members, if you would come to this side to greet our graduates. Joining me on stage today, who will help hand out diplomas, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Robert Hughes, and School Board President, Ms. Jill Cockworth. I do thank this group for all their extra hours and the time spent this year, the tough decisions that had to be made that they knew would probably not make everyone happy. It's an unpaid position that doesn't take unpaid hours. We thank you for all you've done in your investment in AP schools and to make this year happen for our students, our teachers, and our community. Seniors, at this time, I will now call the roll. I ask you, when you come, you'll get your diploma from Ms. Cockworth. Take a moment, turn, face your parent so they can get a picture, be greeted by the board, and then you'll go back to your seats. First row. Bailey Marie Alberts. Kylie Anderson. Missy Marie Oswagon. Reed Charles Barrett. Corinne Marie Bellows. Sequoia Ann Benham. Matthew Leonard Birch. Jackson Dennis Brower. McKenna Clarion Brower. Caden Michael Campbell. Christian Patrick Eilers. Aiden Allen Fisher. Faith Maxine Foxen. Macy Elizabeth Freund. Riley Ann Freund. Brittany Rochelle Gibson. Caleb Nicholas Graham. Joshua William Hahn. Olivia Violet Hauser. Devin James Johnson. Nicholas Dwayne Johnson. Richard Dean Johnson. Ricky. Morgan Marie Conan. Madison Ann Krausman. Shane Dean Kruger. Olivia Marie Lester. Cameron Taylor Luring. Cian K. Luring. Kale Zachary Lepkus. Alexander Colin Meether. Bodie Matthew Miller. Elizabeth Grace Moore. Trey Thomas Morris. Cale Anthony Nicholas. Jada Elizabeth Oldenburger. Kevin Michael Oldenburger. Haley Elizabeth Peterson. Emily Liddell Price. Mackenzie Jana Reynolds. Gabriella Natasha Rottinghouse. Trevor Michael Rule. Reagan May Schneiderman. Andrew Brian Lee Schrag. Summer Marie Statler. Gavin Kelly Stroh. Owen Wiley Thomas. Aaliyah Nicole Truax. Carson Ray Van Houen. Chase Michael Barrett. Kayla Eugene Warnica. Jacob Christian Wolf. Just a quick reminder, graduates, once we exit the gym, we will have a lineup outside in front of the school. At that time, family and friends, we encourage you to take pictures outside in groups. Also, once you're done with that, seniors, please don't forget to bring your gowns and hats to the choir room. Seniors, at this time, if you'd please stand and face your families and friends. Please move your tassel from your left to your right. It is my privilege to announce the class of 2021.